Glad to have you with us from Ross 8 Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Washington Huskies and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross 8 Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum in all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Boilermakers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what. Secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO, these two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
The offense changing the play. Throwing, Williams. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll give it to Washington. Nice move to keep running.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams will pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Ripping through the defense. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Williams on the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Williams. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Williams got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibson. Wide open space. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Bringing the heat, and he never had a chance.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Across the 45. Here's a little room there. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskies! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and discuss.
Gashes the heart of the knee. The 40. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quarterback adapting. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. Finding some room. And tackled there by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Here's a give to Washington.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Play action with Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Here's a give to Washington. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Here's Williams to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up 4th down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to...
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout call by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Williams to the air again. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Boston College Eagles. And it's Pitt looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Purdue head coach at the half. There is a big sense of urgency coming out of the locker room at the half. They know their backs are against the wall right now. All of the momentum going to their opponents as they went into the locker room.
Looking to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Boilermakers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's a give to Gibson. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just feeds the running back, and they're able to get him down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense had the absolute perfect play against that naked bootleg that time, bringing the corner blitz. He got back so quickly, was right in the QB's face, and he barely...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled, then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down.
Caught, and he's got room. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing, Williams. Working the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
By the receiver. Gain of 19 on the play.
New set of downs after the completion. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Moss. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Washington. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Runs through a tackle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams. Under fire. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score.
Number 93, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gets the back moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Play fake, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get...
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Handoff for Jarrett. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's a crease. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fires quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Boilermakers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Scrambling away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff, Gibson working left. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. On the option. Quick toss. There's some room. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. He's got it on the right. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Washington. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to Washington again. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Washington trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. They'll give it to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Not sure what good can come out of passing here. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season, but that's next season.